Vittorio, buenos días.
Buongiorno, Lucia.
¿Cómo estás?
Benissimo, tu?
Muy bien, gracias. So, in this episode, we're going to be talking about innovation, which is one of the things that we advise our clients on. Among the many tools that a brand has to grow, is innovation always important, and how important is it?
That's a great question, one that we oftentimes get from our clients. I guess the short answer is innovation is always important. How important it is, it depends on where your brand is. If you are a very mature brand and is fighting a number of competitors, you need to continue to push for ways to stay relevant to your consumers with the benefits that you bring to your consumers, both very functional benefits in terms of the look and feel, as well as the technology behind it. And arguably, if you're a brand that has just been launched, you need to focus on your core brand and not spread your resources thin in terms of innovating on that. However, you could argue that that brand launch is an innovation itself in the marketplace. So is innovation always the most important thing to do? No, absolutely not. We have at Foresight built a number of tools, analytical tools that allow you to see how much innovation has propelled your growth in the past and how much should you expect growth to come from innovation versus other things that have to do with, for example, distribution, velocity of your brands, promotions, price. And so you really need to look at where your brand is. Sometimes you need to focus on building equity for your brand and strong communication campaigns, and innovation is a secondary part. So you need to have a good assessment of your brand is before reaching any conclusions.
And people have lots of different ideas on what innovation means. Could you better define innovation for us?
I can try. There is a very fine line too. First of all, I would say not every single product launch is an innovation. If you're launching a product which is 20 milliliters more, a slightly bigger canister or whatever, that's not innovation. That's a slight product change. It fits more into RGM, revenue growth management. But on the other hand, innovation is not always the fancy technological breakthrough that we tend to think of. It could be small changes that do bring real benefits to your clients. In the world of beverages, and not just beverages, it's about the pack size or the pack type. You're moving from glass, plastic, other materials. It's about the flavor, it's about the ingredients and the formulation of the product. So there's several types of innovation, including technological innovation. For example, thinking contact lenses. One day, contact lenses can be a way to administer medications to patients. So there is a very broad range, but really the common denominator is it bringing some incremental benefits to consumers?
And how do you launch successful innovation?
That's a great question. And the first thing that sometimes is missing in an innovation strategy is what is the goal for innovation? Innovation is not necessarily always for bringing sustained incremental growth. It could be to sometimes to just fill a gap with already the understanding that it's going to only last for a couple of months, but continue to bring curiosity and interest and filling that extra shelf space that otherwise would be given to other brands. So first of all, you need to understand the goals with innovation. Is it long-term sustained growth, or is it kind of short-term seasonal or kind of cyclical innovation? And two, you need to do all the homework to size the opportunity, make sure you have a strong business case for why that innovation has a space in the market. And then three, you need to support it. And that's, in our experience at Foresight, one of the reasons why innovations oftentimes fails. It's not supported with the right budgets, with the right people, and crucially, with the right partners. So the channels, the customers that are supposed to place your new product, your innovation, are they on board? Do you have a business case for which promoting that new product or that innovation is a win-win for them as well? What's for them? So this is our experience. This is what differentiates successful versus failed innovation.
Super interesting. It has been a pleasure to be with you here today talking about innovation and all the challenges in launching successful innovations and definitions. Thank you, Vittorio.
Oh, prego Lucia, alla prossima.
Alla prossima.